Good day everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and this might be a bit of a long video because I love racing games. This one is called Beetle Adventure Racing on the Nintendo 64, published by Electronic Arts in 1999. And well, you're basically racing Volkswagen Beetles really, the new edition that's come out the previous year. The gameplay is very similar, I think, to Need for Speed, I'm told. It's for up to 4 players, but I'm the only player here. There's championship modes and other modes as well, where you can unlock races and vehicles and all that sort of guff. But I'm going to do, surprise, surprise, the main championship. But let's just see what the options are here. We'll keep the speech and effects on, why not? Let's keep all that the same. How do I get out of here like that? Well done. So there we go, there's a brief explanation of what the controls are. Now a couple of the cooler Beetles to unlock, all the cars are Beetle cars. There's an alien car where if you press the horn it says some sort of spooky stuff, and the police one. So here's the cars at the moment. Let's do championship. Championship. Novice, well we'll stick to novice because it's me racing on my first ever go of the game. I hope it does play a bit like Need for Speed because I love that series on the PlayStation. Haven't played this one, Nintendo 64, 1999. I think that might have been the same year that Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit come out. I'm not sure, I'd need to check that. So if you like your racing games, you've reviewed quite a few on the Nintendo 64. Well, about 6. That's not that many, is it? Right, these cars all seem to be the same model but different top speeds, acceleration, it's all to do with the colour. Let's go for it, baby. Automatic, yes we are. There's supposed to be quite a lot of shortcuts on these track and stunts and stuff, but I'll try and explain to you from what I've gathered from the instructions as I go around, if indeed I can stay on the track. Coventry Cove. Now when you try a new racing game, it's all about trying to get the race mechanics what to do, how the car behaves. Let's get the camera correct. Right, there we go, that's okay. Right, off we go. We're in 8th place. I think we need to come in the top 4, off to a terrible start. There's some hot air balloons there. This looks like we're in the country. The car doesn't go super fast. Now I think what I'm going to do, accelerate. I don't think I'll do much braking. I'll try and ease off the accelerator or try the handbrake to go around the corners. Yeah, it is handling very similar to Need for Speed, so that is good. So I will try that method. There was a shortcut there on the right that I missed. You'll see crates there. There's some crates around the track. Right, Nick, commentate and race at the same time. You'll see crates around the track. There's different types of crates unlocking certain things. A crate with a number on unlocks points. If we collect a certain amount, it gets a continue, which we can use to race again if we don't qualify. There's nitros, whoa, and some other stuff. Right, now I've gone into a shortcut somewhere. This isn't the right way. There's a crate there. So bonus on the bottom left, you've seen gone to 2. Now it's gone to 4, but we're miles behind as we jump over some train crossing thing. The map's on the bottom right, you've seen that, right? We're in 8th place, I think we need to come in the top 4. Let's pull these guys in. We won't do the full championship because the laps are quite long, we're still on that one. I'll probably do about 2 or 3 races. There we go. Maybe a subject for a blundering series, but I say that about a lot of stuff. I don't know if it'll be a live blundering series. Nitro! A live blundering series or a pre-recorded one, that's good. Wee-haw! Just like those, well, like Back to the Future 2 when the DeLorean went back in time there. Where are we now? We're in 3rd place. There's a little bit of rubber banding I sense in this game, so if you get really far behind, at least you've got a chance of catching up. Equally, I don't think you can build up a massive lead. Alright, let's get past this sucker. So long, sucker. We're in the lead. Oh, there was a shortcut up the top right. I don't know if it's a shortcut or just a different route up there. Looks like it was boarded up tunnel. Step on it, big nose. Hooray, I've said it. Step on it, big nose. Now, looking at the draw rate, you can see if you keep your eye focused right in the distance, you can see it drawing stuff. But I think when you're playing the normal game, you wouldn't actually see that. But if you keep your eye on the horizon, it will look like it's drawing stuff at the last moment. But it's far enough away. I think it just drew some trees there. Never mind. Now, I think I can hear a car behind me. There it goes, the black car. We cut him off. Bit of handbraking and zip round. Yeah, I think this review gameplay thing is going to be take a while. Now, it's not all about expert gameplay. Well, there's a shortcut there or a jump to get that box up there. What was I saying? Yes, this will be a gameplay review thing. It's not all about expert gameplay, although sometimes it does happen in the racing games. It's all about having a bit of fun. More importantly, de-stressing. I don't know if you've seen any of the live streams. It's all about de-stressing, taking a step out from the real world for a moment to have a bit of fun. So if you've got any comments about this game, please comment in the comment section below. Even if this video went up years ago, I do tend to comment on a lot of the stuff that goes up. Right, lap 2. Huge laps here, nice waterfall, and I like the way that this first course has been mapped out. I hope the other circuits are just as good as this, if not better. Brake, 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 brake. Oops. Oh, that's amazing. Did you hear that? We hit a phone box and we like dialed the operator, I think. In second place. I like the music going along. I could have gone through that tunnel there, but didn't. There's a lot of gameplay in this game. I think on your first few goes, like I'm doing here, you'll see shortcuts but not really manage to take them because you'll be trying to win the race. But as soon as you have done it, Nitro, you can be a bit more adventurous in the routes that you take. I really want to unlock the other tracks. I want to unlock the other cars, in particular the police car Beetle and the alien Beetle. Good stuff. There's a horn you can shoot as well. If I did it, it just went something like that. It's starting off, well, I say it's starting off fairly easy because I'm in the lead, but I do play a lot of racing games, so I don't know whether it is easy or not, but I'm doing it quite well for a change. Well, I have to say that because I'm in first place. Good stuff. I would say track this down if you own a Nintendo 64. It's a good addition, and this is being played due to a recommendation. I wouldn't have known about it otherwise, and it's a brilliant recommendation. I think it was recommended by more than one person, so if you was one of those people, well done you. Give yourself a pat on the back, but not too heavy that you fall over. All Beetle cars in this game. Everything's a Beetle, so you're always going to drive a Beetle. If you are a Beetle, then comment below. Ringo Starr, that's Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas the Tank Engine was in first place. Off we go. Ringo Starr, now turned into a motorway. Ringo service station. There's a castle there. I do like a good castle in a racing game. You don't see that very often. All how racing games that have got castles in it. I think Test Drive 2 on the Amiga, the scenery disc, or the European scenery, had castles when you got to Spain. Now, I'm looking at the map a little bit. I seem to have good distance here. As I said before, there are huge laps on here. Bonus points have only got 4. Hey, when it said it's the final lap, that's exactly the same as Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit. That's completely lifted off. I'm sure it is. This is the final lap. I'm sure it's exactly the same. Well, it is Electronic Arts after all that did both of them. It's Need for Speed. No, it isn't. It's BEETLE Adventure Racing. I've done that corner properly this time by easing off the accelerator. I don't know if you see the train eventually, if you hang about there, but I'm confident of a win here. Unless anything goes ridiculously silly. I do like the revs in the top left. I don't know. I think that's revs, is it? Or is it gears? I don't know. Perhaps it's gears. We're on auto gears. Don't know if you can go quicker if you do manual gears for more of a challenge. But I wanted more of an arcadey feel. And it's an arcadey feel I'm getting. There's a lot of undulation there. Minor gripe is the draw rate, but you have to really squint in the distance to see that. It doesn't affect the gameplay whatsoever, Trevor. Yeah, all these crates are off the racing line, so or off the circuit. So if you go and get them like I've done, sometimes it can, well, slow you down. Continues aren't going to be a problem here because we got 4. Well, we're way in the lead. We've got 4 points, and we're going to come in the top 4, I'd imagine. Should have gone up that side again, but anyway. If you're playing this over and over for a whole day, you could probably get to that. I'm just doing a crazy review type first go thing. What is it like on your first and second go? And on your first or second go, if it's like this, it's brilliant. And this is only the first track, so I'm guessing it might get a bit tricky later on, or we might get some more advanced tracks. I do not know. But 1999, this is made in the last century, folks. So 1 century ago, kinda. Gentle music's nice. Oh, what's going on there? They've blocked off the road. What's happening there? That's where the lap was last time. What's going on? Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh, that's cost me now. I'm in the third place. Looks like on the final lap, it goes somewhere else for the last bit, I presume. Nice country lane. I love this graphic. I love this scene. Right, so I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna win now because well, there was a roadblock. Look at the time difference. I only just noticed that. Yeah, second place. Should have won there. I was robbed. You set a new record. Yeah. I was robbed a little bit. I presume that the cars go quicker as you progress onwards. Perhaps there might be some upgrades here. We'll soon find out. So that was one race, and that's taken us the best part of 9-10 minutes. Bonus points 4. We might be able to carry those over. So all the other opponents are different colours: black, silver, green, orange, red, yellow and blue. I am N, which isn't a colour. We'll save the game data in case it crashes. Always a chance of that happening. Normally on a live stream things go a bit wrong. When on a pre-record they tend to be okay. I'm still in the game. That's good. It's always good to be still in the game. If you're still in the game, comment below.
Mount Mayhem.
Mount Mayhem. Track difficulty, easy.
Get ready.
I will do. Get ready.
3, 2, 1.
I'd love to do that. 3, 2, 1, go! Right, so let's try and get... So we know the last lap is going to go off the circuit, I'd presume. It's going to go a little bit different. Oh, through those trees. There's a helicopter buzzing around this time as well. This game is cool. It controls very, very different to the cruising games, like Cruising Exotica, Cruising World and Cruising USA. The car's a little bit heavier than those ones. It's a little bit slower. But it's still a good game. Which one do I like the best? Well, I don't know. I like both of them. They both handle different. I really like this game, only because I've got retro memories. Oh, nice snow. I've got retro memories of Need for Speed games. And this handles very much like them. If I had this back in the day... Whoa, where's this going? If I had this back in the day, I would have played it absolutely heaps. 2 points for me. So, bonus 2. Handbrake round here. We've gone well wide. I think maybe I might have to do conventional brakes soon here, but we'll pick up these points here. Just in case we need a continue. Missed off the nitro. But they're big laps. We've got rubber banding, so... Look at this snow. It's nice. Cars handle a little bit slightly differently on the ice. We're going over some sort of cantilever bridge or just a normal bridge. Get out the way, Beetle boy. Beetle bum, da da dee da da da. I have one Beetle bum. Blur. I'm not sure that was the true lyrics if you're watching Damon Albarn, but it's Beetle bum. Close racing. I'm the red car. Whoops! Don't bump into those big things. Good advice. Third place, I'm off the road, but don't seem to be costing me too much speed. Let's hook around here. This track's better than the last one. It's a little bit tight. I just love a snow theme, and I do like the way the snow is undefined, in that it's a little bit blurry, so it makes it a bit more realistic that I'm driving through a real snowstorm. 3D majesticness. Didn't own a Nintendo 64 back in the day, but I am loving crystals. I love looking at these games. Tight bender. Oh. Dismantle the scenery. Another 2 points potential continues. This looks like it's going to be a big jump, is it? Get ready. Oh, not a big jump. Oh my goodness! What's the suspension like on this thing? Oof! Well, it didn't look like it's a great suspension, and I think the wheels would have fallen off, but my back has survived. Got some big jumping in this game. Still lap 1, believe it or not. Or we can get that box, and 5. That's 5 points for that. How many do we need for a continue? I think it might be 100. Continue. Right, first place again. Let's not... Oh, that's a tight corner. Let's not muck it up like last time. As long as I'm ready, stop snowing. As long as I'm ready in lap 3 for the track to bend somewhere else, I should be okay. So we're up in the mountains, then down in the lower mountains. The higher we go up, the more the snow there is. I think I just saw another alternative route, whether it's a shortcut or not, I don't know, going across the other side. Good engine noises, good ambient music, good graphics, good design. It's got all the elements to it. It's very Need for Speed 3-ish. It's even got the voice of the bloke that did Need for Speed 3 as far as I can make out. Brilliant experience, brilliant game. Marvellous. So, but, you know, that's pretty much my review done. But I'm going to keep playing because it's great. Keep going, Nick. Right, so I was going to do 2 or 3 tracks. I'm probably going to do 3 now. So I just want to see what the next track looks like. As the black car comes back again into second place. Nitro. Eat that, big nose. Well, that nitro didn't last very long. Maybe it's the cold weather. Go over the bridge. Was there a hole in the bridge? Yeah, we don't want to fall down there. I think falling down the bridge would be big trouble. Helicopter makes a brief appearance again. Nice to see it flying around. Now, it gets a bit tight round here, doesn't it? Yeah, this isn't a proper road. We're driving over a glacier, which, you know, you don't really want to do. Shortcut to the shops. If your car breaks down around here, I think you're done for. I wish this game had come out on the PlayStation as well, because so easily they could slotted it in. Need for Speed Beetle Racing, or even called it, just blended it into one of the Need for Speed games. Hugging the inside. I don't want to go on the outside and keep those boxes. Got 13 points. Look at the map there. The black dots are the other cars behind. We've got a little bit of a distance there. Been going for 4 minutes 17 seconds. There's going to be a big jump coming up soon, isn't there? We had last time, but the car can take it. I'd love it if it brought wings or something. Right, it's not. Is this it? Is this the one? Get ready. Wicked air. Whoa, boof. I hope you said boof. If you didn't, get ready to say boof on the next lap. Well, if we come this way, it might branch off somewhere else. So get ready with your buffing. I'm sure it'll be in about 2 minutes' time. Buff warning. 2-minute warning. Good jump there. I'm glad I picked the red car. It goes nice against the snow. Handles okay. The cars at the start, didn't they? Said they had different speeds and acceleration and stuff, but I doubt there's a huge difference you can tell between them. They're all Beetles, aren't they? They're all Beetle bums. 2 points. Thank you very much. As Elvis once said. I'm not sure Elvis played this game, but thank you very much. Yeah, I keep missing that shortcut annoyingly. If you track this game down, do the other route shortcuts. Let me know, where do they go? Oh, they should rejoin there. So it isn't a big rejoin. It's a rejoin there as well.
It's the final lap.
It's the final lap. Yeah, I mean, I'm used to that voice saying something after that. You have qualified for knockout tournament, something like that. But there's no knockout tournament here. I think there's like a battle mode. I think so. I might have remembered that wrong or read it wrong. Oh no, we've rolled it. Oh, that was good to recovery. There's a battle mode where you're versus each other. It's interesting that you know how to roll it now, sort of. There's a black car. It may try to get an overtake there, but good HUD on this as well. Good screen layout. Frame rate is great. Take the air. There's the helicopter there, not shooting at us like airwolves. That's quite nice of it. So we're on lap 3. Get ready for when we're going to do the big jump, and your line is buff, right? I don't know how you spell buff, but get ready. Get ready with your buffs. If you want to even put it in the comment section when we do it, get ready to write buff. I think it's BOOF with an exclamation mark. If you want to be creative, use lots of exclamation marks. We're buffing. This is your buff warning. I think it's just round here, isn't it? Oh, right. Tight corner. Hugging the ice like Miami Vice. That doesn't even make sense, does it? Yeah, but it rhymed. That's the. Oh no, he's twisted it. He's twisted and shouted like Chubby Checker. Managed to stop that black car getting in front of us. Still got the lead despite that. Now I don't know if there's going to be a buff moment or the car's going to go into a different direction. We might zip off somewhere else. Risk that. Oops. Oh man. Yeah, I think we've zipped off something else. I don't think there is a buff moment on here. Yeah, we've gone in a different direction, I think. Say buff anyway. Buff, buff, buff. We can say buff as we go past the finishing line, right? Get ready. Get ready. Or you might want to rewind it and do a buff on lap 2. We're going to win this, surely. There it is, there's the finishing line. Get ready with your buffing. Buff. I've set a new record. In your face, black car. Ice Woman's got the fastest lap, followed by Mark B, then Ben, then me, then Howard from Take That. Well, take that, Howard. Or is it Howard the Duck? Bonus points 19. Don't think we can say that up for anything. Continues 0. We've earned 0 continues. Race results, I won by about 3 seconds, and I'm sort of like leading the championship. I'm in joint first with Black. What's the time? Well, this is probably enough for a review, but I said I'm going to do another race, so I'm going to do another race. I'm still in the game. Thanks very much. Go, go, go. Yeah, I could be playing this for many hours. Now that sounds exciting, doesn't it? Inferno Isle. I'm expecting fire. Track difficulty medium, so we're skipping up a bit now. We're on the beach. Go. Oops. Oh god, it moves a bit differently on the sand. Yeah, the car handles weird on the sand, so I wasn't quite used to that. Yeah, I wasn't quite. Oh yeah, this is going to take a while to get used to it. Hopefully the whole lap isn't on the sand. Oh, nice as we go through the water there. Yeah, it just slides a bit more. I think I can get used to it quite quickly. Right, so laps are long enough, so that is good. Can't see any fire at the moment. Oh, it looks a bit Jurassic Parkish, doesn't it? With all these stuff about the place. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, look, we go through doors like Jurassic Park. Let's cut through here. Oh man, there's dinosaurs about the place. Oh, crazy stuff. There was a dinosaur. Oh, I love that. There was a dinosaur stage in Cruising Exotica, which was great. This has got it as well. Yeah, it's modelled on Jurassic Park, isn't it? Really, it's excellent. Right, okay. It's just a gift shop. We're going in some town now. Oh, smash all that stuff up. Right, so we're out of Jurassic Park now. Looks like we're in the docks. This is craziness. Now this is supposed to be a bit more difficult because we're on the medium circuits. Before it was easy to unlock this. If I can do it first time, that would be great. In third place, I think, I might be wrong, I think we need to be in the top 4. Hopefully it's not 2, because that will make it a little bit tricky. To continue with the championship, my handbrake strategy is not working as much now. So I think I might need to have to use the brake instead, because it's very twisty, this. Or maybe I can just ease off and coast around. The cars aren't going particularly quick. What's that on the left? Looks like there's a jump there. See if I can do that at least once. That goes somewhere. Round we go. I can hear the wildlife again, the dinosaurs and stuff. Right, on the inside, goes up to third place. Third of 8, only 8 cars in this, so it's not a huge amount. Lap 1, there's an uphill bit there we just passed on the right. Still no fire. I wouldn't mind a volcano here, that would be nice, but maybe I'm asking for a little bit too much. Look at the angles we're cutting through here. Oh, yeah, lava. That is lava. Whoa, madness. Just lava? Is that going to be it? Go through this. God, it's really well designed, this one. That mouth in the mountain was like a skull thing. Second place, but right behind. Oh, don't fall into there. I think you can fall off. Oh goodness. I think you can fall off the edge here into the oblivion. Amazing stuff. This game's absolutely brilliant. I think this is going to be my game of the week already. I think we've reviewed quite a lot of good ones recently, but this is outstanding as a racer, isn't it? Great fun, really forgiving for the newbie player. Oh, a bit of rubber banding. Oh dear, this isn't going to end well. Ooh, as I was going to say, it's put us back into third place. It doesn't penalise you too much for mistakes. You're gonna at least do the first track after a few goes, if not straight away. If you're used to racing games, in particular the Need for Speed series on the PlayStation, you'll have a bit of a head start on this one. The racing, as I say, is a little bit heavier than Cruising Exotica, a little bit slower, a little bit more, well, less mad, but it's still crazily good. I think there's more sprites in this and stuff to play with. Go! God, Electronic Arts, they certainly did some good games before they got mixed up with, I don't know, DLCs and microtransactions. That's a whole different subject. On the outside, got round him into first place. This is still lap 1. Oops, no, good, got there. That got away with that thing. Knocked down the. Oh, I thought I was going to knock down the sign. Then lap 1 is huge. There's another castle there. Good stuff. They must have heard what I said early on about my castle preference. Don't know what castle that is. If you're the king of that castle, then let me know. Look at the shadowing as well as we go underneath the undergrowth. That gives it a bit of realism, which is really good to see. 1999, remember? So at time of recording, 21 years ago. Is there a modern day version of this with photorealistic graphics? God, that would be good, wouldn't it? Photorealistic graphics going through Jurassic Park jungle sort of world. Lap 2. Lap 2 of 3. You got 3 laps through the doors. When we walk through the doors, walk through the Jurassic doors. Where's that dino? That Tyrannosaurus Rex is around here somewhere, isn't he? Watch out for him. Where is he? Is he around here? Perhaps he only turns up once. Yeah, ease off. Ease off. Whee! that was even better this time. That was even better. Oh, that was great. I just want to keep going back and driving past him. I wonder what happens if you park the car there. Yeah, if you're playing this and get a bit bored, you won't get bored, but if you get a moment where you get a little bit bored, then park your car where that T-Rex comes out and see if he stays there or eats the car. That'll be very interesting to see. Beetle, this is the most fun you can have in a Beetle, that is for sure. White car's gone past on the inside. Car doesn't take any damage, the buildings don't take any damage. They must have had massive fun designing and playtesting this game. All hail the Nintendo 64. But having said that, I would love to have it on the let's go no, next time we'll see. I would love to have it on the PlayStation as well to see how that handled. What are the? I'm trying to identify those animal noises. Whoa! Sounds like a train. Is it a train? Or is it just my engine about to blow up? Roscoe Pico train. Lap 2. And we're going to come up to the lava bit soon, aren't we? Where we parked the car in molten lava before. Which is not a safe place to leave your car if you're doing the shopping. When you come out, the car might not be there. There's the lava mountain, not moving too much. Whoa. Through this bloke's gob into the mountain. Oops, oh dear, that wasn't good. It looks a bit like one of those faces in Prometheus. Note, I need to watch that film. Some people don't like Prometheus, I like it. I like Prometheus. Car's taking a few dents. You might see crates every now and again where you can go up ramps to get those. But it's a bit of a risk going up a steep ramp when there's volcanic lava about the place. I'm just trying to concentrate on keeping this car on the road, if indeed that is what we're on. A nitro here would be pretty crazy. Get out the way. I wonder if you can knock the opponent's cars into the lava. I suppose you could do. There is a little bit without guardrails on, so in theory you could do. And they just have to regenerate back on the track. Remember how crazy this game looks at the moment? You can have it for 4 players. What about that? Imagine 4 of you all playing at the same time versus a few AI computers as well, control cars as well. That would be outstanding, wouldn't it? If you have done that back in the day or even most recently, whoa, let me know, because that is be a fantastic racing experience. Yeah, I got knocked into rocks there. Bit of solar flare on the camera. Always nice to see that as well, as long as it's not too much, like a J. Abrams film. Third av 8, that's probably good enough, but I want to get a bit further than that, and we're only on lap 2. Lap 2. Buckle it, there's the 8th bay. You didn't need to brake there, but well done for doing so. Nice waterfall, take a photo of that if you want to. Uh-oh! Come on, floor it, big nose. Oh, we've lost traction and we've fallen down. We get out of there. Oops, kaboom. That's going to cost me. Yeah, 4th place now. We're dropping a bit too far back. The bloke's the pirate ship as well. See there, the bloke's still playing his bass guitar. Can you hear him? Bong, 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 bong. Play the bass, bass. Get out the way. Sound a bit like Robocop then. Your move, creep. Take that. Bumblebee. Was Bumblebee a beetle, a yellow beetle? I'm not sure, I can't remember. Bumblebee a transformer. We'll cut round here, we're in 3rd place. It's the final lap. Lap record. Actually, it wasn't a lap record, but if I say it, I sound a bit like him, so I might get away with it. Lap record. You have qualified for the World Championships in Stinktown. Right, T-Rex. Where is it? There he goes. He come from the other side this time. Well done, sir. He's the only dinosaur about the place, though. Unless later, because this, I presume that they might rework the tracks on other bits. This is the first time at this track. Championship, we might come back here and there might be more dinosaurs. I don't know. But it's very, very addictive. I got the feeling that I'm going to go back to it in my own time to try and see all the tracks and win the championship. Like I said, time is something I don't have too much of. So if the world stands still for a few months, then I'll definitely complete this game. Unless we crazily do a blundering series at some point. But I can't be blundering on every game we play. Go! Taking the corners quite well now. We're just easing off the accelerator. Shall we try and do that? Yeah, let's try and do that. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. I was in 2nd place there. Right, here we go. Whee! Sploosh. Yeah, that was a mistake now. I think I might have thrown the game away. I didn't need to do that. I should have kept on the track with a safe 2nd place. What a wally wombat. Look out for the track. It's going to branch off somewhere else, as we know, on lap 3. So, come on. Let's try and get round here. Taking the corner well. Oh, come on, road hole. If we stay in 2nd place, that'll be good. See 1st place just up ahead round this corner. 2 cars behind me. Make the jump cleanly. I now can see 1st place just there as we go through the bloke's skull rock gob. Oh no, you twit, you did that before. Where's reverse on this car? Oh dear, that's cost me a lot of time, that. So I did 2 boo-boos. One, I did the jump trying to be showboat when I didn't need to. And the other one where I didn't go into the bloke's gob quick enough. Don't fall off the side. Must be able to get past this fella. Oh god, he's made his car a bit wide, but I've got into that place. Now, I think there's time underneath there saying I'm about 9 seconds behind the person in front. It turned up there briefly. 10 minutes 20 this race has been going. Of course, time super flies like when we do this. Oh, no. Oh, nincompoopin'. I think I need another few goes on this one to get the best out of it. So this might be the last race. If 4th place is good enough, which it could be, or it might not be. Oh, no. Now, this is where it's branching off somewhere else. Come back to me. I need to get a nitro or something. Where is he? Takes the jump. Oops, no! Oh, man. Oh, fifth's definitely not. Oh, look, it's a jump right at the end. So on your first go, you might not be aware of that. Yeah, see, that's the problem. 5th place, it's not going to be good enough, I don't think, as I park it in the sea. Excellent. Everyone get out. You're here. Yes, 5th place isn't probably good enough. What a game this is. Brilliant. I don't think I've qualified. We'll soon see. Inferno Isle, that was a novice circuit first way round. It's starting to get a little bit tricky, but I do want to go back and play. I haven't got any continues because I didn't get enough points there. Enough blocks. 2nd in the championship, but I don't think I'm gone.
Perfect.
Yeah, see, I needed to get 1st place. I think it's going to end there. Great. Well, you know what I think about this game. It plays brilliantly. I got super excited. The time went fast. It reminded me of Need for Speed. Great sound, great handling, and a great game overall. So if you're into the retro Need for Speed games, you're going to absolutely love this. So I hope you liked having a look at that brilliant game. That was Beetle Adventure Racing on the Nintendo 64, published by Electronic Arts in 1999. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself, don't jump into lava, and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.